Whoa. You gotta be kidding me! Why did you buck me off? I get it, there's wolves, but they're not even attacking you. 40 groschen ain't bad, though. Alright, Pebbles, we have to have a fucking talk. Bro, what the fuck is your problem? What is your problem? They weren't even looking at you. They couldn't have cared less about you. Am I dumb? She probably told me too.
What have you found, boy?
Is this...
The soil's still fresh. Someone was digging here recently. One thing's certain. It was definitely no apparition.
Hold on. You're telling me even though... I was not only here, but I did literally that. And you're telling me that for some reason, it didn't trigger the quest before? God, no wonder I've been getting fucking aggravated. Oh. Talk to Gerda.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh.
Heal.
Greetings.
I'd like to ask you about something.
No.
Easy now, Gerda. There's nothing to be afraid of. We'll get to the bottom of this mystery together.
Really? You're not going to laugh at me like all the others?
I believe you really did see something. But I want to know what it really was.
So, what do you want me to tell you?
Relax, Gerda. Have a think, and then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday. I was picking marshmallow roots above the rocks. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road to Tachov. I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized I didn't have my knife.
So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound, and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was, like the devil, and heading straight to Apollonia.
Something tells me she's seen a dude in all black armor and he was just running and she was too scared to realize.
What's this place where you saw the apparition?
It's a conciliatory cross, erected in the memory of some innocent's death. They say some years ago, a young fella killed himself on account of an unhappy love affair. He jumped from a cliff.
And the day after you saw the apparition, the cross was at an angle?
Aye, all askew. Everyone here saw it. I didn't go back. I can't.
Don't worry, Gerda. Nobody's going to make fun of you anymore. I'll find out what it was all about and what you really saw there.
What do you think happened?
I don't think
I don't
it has
know
anything
yet,
to do with the devil.
but you needn't fear. Everything will get cleared up soon.
Thank you. By all the saints, thank you. But please, come and tell me how it turned out. I'll make it worth your while.
Look, I think somebody was digging. You know, that's why the stone was moved. He's probably in armor. That's why she heard the clanking.
Gerda, it definitely wasn't the devil who dug a hole under that cross. They
keep commenting on my horse, but let me tell you. I don't see any of them with the horse.
Whoa!
All of them are on their feet, walking.
I hear you saw some diabolical apparition. Is that true?
Was it the bailiff who sent you? Or old Croper?
No. I want to go to Apollonia to see Ambrose, the hermit. I've heard talk he's somehow linked to that apparition. So I need to know what you saw that night.
Why'd you want to know? Forget that shit, pal. It reeks of fire and brimstone.
Want a swig of schnapps? Or two, maybe?
If it's any good, I won't say no. Show it here.
You want schnapps? Okay. Really? I can't give him two? He said a swig of snaps or two. Okay, whatever. Okay. Whatever.
Here. Take the whole bottle.
Crikey.
I
Thank
see.
you kindly. What did you want to know?
What exactly did you see that night at the crossroads?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and his horse was black as charcoal. He turned this way and that a couple of times at the crossroads, and then darted off into the rocks. To the hermit's place, I'm sure.
He turned this way and that. That's strange. Would the devil not know the way?
I'm telling the truth. Gerda from the apothecary saw him too.
But the hermit helps people though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was at death's door and sold his soul to the devil. And that was the horseman.
Why? Why would the old man have sold his soul to the devil and then kept living as a pauper in his hut?
Who knows what's going on in them rocks? Some devilish trickery for sure. Take care.
It continuously just feels like a person in black armor, and he could have absolutely had a black horse, and that black horse could have had, I don't remember what the name of it is, but like the thing that drapes over them, and just have a black one of those. Doesn't sound anything bad. Here, and then... I'm tired of people bitching about my horse. Come on, fight me. You want to bitch about my horse? Get out of my horse.
Or I'll slap you so hard your own mum won't recognize.
Get out of my
you.
horse.
Back off. Ah! What do you think you're doing?
Yeah, you better fucking get out of here, bitch.
Whoa!
You gotta be kidding me! Why did you buck me off? I get it, there's wolves, but they're not even attacking you.
Damn! That weakling was useless.
Cool. There's another one somewhere, no?
Holy shit, that was a close one. Thank you. I'd have been shredded to pieces if it wasn't for you. Jesus Christ.
It was nothing, really. The main thing is you're safe.
Nothing? No, I have to repay you for your bravery. Here, take it. It's not much, I know, but it's the best I've got. And thank you again.
40 groschen ain't bad, though. Alright, Pebbles, we have to have a fucking talk. Bro, what the fuck is your problem? What is your problem? They weren't even looking at you. They couldn't have cared less about you. And you buck me off. Motherfucker. I need a new horse. Low-key, I'm starting to think that the person that I punched in the face over saying this is old nag, he might be right. He might be onto something. I might need a new fucking horse. That's a horse, black as charcoal.
Huh. A horse? What's it doing here in the woods? I should take a closer look.
Oh. Okay. I wonder, it almost looks like it was sank into the ground, like it was almost, not buried, but like like it's been here a while. How do I get in here? Does kind of look like maybe three. Oh. Well. What? Somebody in here. Cool. That's a lot of money. Whoa.
A beautiful horse. Black as charcoal. The herds boy wasn't lying. And you don't smell of brimstone. You're just an ordinary horse. Someone really did come to see the hermit. But it wasn't the devil.
That would be why Pebbles falls all over the courage is 7. So somebody's here. Pebbles, you're a bitch.
This is the place the innkeeper was talking about. The hermit lives somewhere up here.
Maybe a good idea for me to get off the horse. I thought she said take a left, or is it just follow the path? Oh, she must have just said follow the path. Oh. This is maybe where she said take a left. I could have swore she said take a left. Oh, hello there. Hi, buddy. Hermit. Hi, buddy.
God be with you, hermit.
I don't have time for you. Go away.
Folk in the village are saying you've made a miraculous recovery. And since then, you won't let anyone near you. What happened?
Nothing happened. I just can't stand all these people coming here and disturbing me. Can't I have a moment's peace?
Judging by what I've heard about you, you're a bit fishy, Hermit.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a lot of talk about you in the village. They say you've made a pact with the devil, and are summoning demons from hell.
Old wives' tales. What do I care about such nonsense?
Well, but supposing it isn't nonsense.
Of course it is.
There was a hiding place beneath the something cross.
The apparition was seen by the conciliatory cross at night.
Conciliatory?
Old wives' tales.
I went to take a look, and it really is askew. But it wasn't magic that Hellspawn was wielding. It was a shovel. There was a hiding place beneath the cross. And the man digging there at night didn't have time to put the cross back in the right position.
By all the saints! So someone was digging there. What has that to do with me?
There was a brand new cloak of the Knights of the Cross in the hiding place. It's clear that the man doing the digging hid it there. Maybe to cover up who he really is. And what he's planning.
I still don't know what you want from me. What have I got to do with some cloak?
The man who took things from the hiding place can't have been some chance thief. Because he left a purse full of coin there.
So keep the groschen, lad, and stop pestering me. It's nothing to do with me.
I found some pretty interesting documents of the Order.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I reckon you do, Ambrose. According to one of the documents, you were appointed Seneschal of the Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Or are you going to tell me it was some other Ambrose?
I'm not going to tell you anything. I don't know anything about any documents.
A few nights ago, a herdsboy saw a black horseman ride into Apollonia. He thought it was an apparition, but I think a demon would have known the road to Apollonia and wouldn't have spun round and round at the crossroads like a top.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I found a black horse stabled in a pen here. In the woods below the rocks. A well-fed, healthy horse. Black as charcoal. The man who rode on it wasn't an apparition. Or the devil.
Why are you telling me all this? For God's sake! Stop this nonsense right now.
That's enough. I think there are enough fishy things going on around you for me to tell the bailiff. But you're in luck. All I'm after is that broken sword. So, come clean.
You're wide of the mark. But in the end, maybe you could help me.
What do you want help with, Ambrose?
I'm not Ambrose. He died some time ago. I am Conrad, Knight of the Cross with the Red Star.
So, I've never done any of this before. Every time that I've ever come here, I couldn't get him to speak to me, and I never did the thing. I just killed him. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So all of this is brand new to me. I have no idea.
What are you doing in the hermit's hut, then?
In Prague, I got into a serious dispute. Ambrose was the only person who could help me. That's why I came to see him.
I'm guessing that the diabolical horseman scaring people round these parts was you.
That was not my intention, believe me.
Ambrose is dead, you say? How did it happen?
He was an old man. Unfortunately, he was already at death's door when I found him.
And you had nothing to do with his death?
Of course not. Ambrose was my friend. I'd known him for 20 years. He was a good member of the Order, and an outstanding teacher.
Ambrose was a member of your order?
More than a member. He was the Seneschal, second in rank only to the Grand Master. He served the Order for many years before getting into a dispute with the Prague chapter and the Inquisition. Then he had to disappear. I was the only one to know where to look for him. But I came too late. All he managed to tell me was his last wish.
You scared the life out of Gerda from Troskovitz that night. What were you doing there?
Ambrose had a hiding place beneath the cross where he kept things from his past.
I found some documents there from the Knights of the Cross. But Ambrose clearly wasn't interested in them. So what did he send you to get?
He sensed that death was coming for him. He wanted me to help settle his affairs. And he also longed to hold his old sword in his hands one last time. I went to his hiding place that very night. But by the time I got back, Ambrose was dead. I put the blade on his grave, in place of a cross.
So the sword is on Ambrose's grave. Will you tell me where I can find it?
You want to disturb his rest?
I just want the sword, that's all. It's no use to him now.
All right. I'll tell you where his grave is, if you fulfill Ambrose's last wish instead of me. I can't do it.
He wants to hold the sword?
All right. What am I supposed to do?
Listen carefully, then. There's an old widow called Margaret living in the village. Take this cross to her, and say to her exactly these words. Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
That's right.
I hope she'll know what this is about.
Don't worry, she will. Give her the cross, and I'll tell you where you can find the sword. Benedictio Domini sit tecum.
Okay. No idea what he just said, but let's go take care of that.